This video is proudly sponsored by mobilefun.co.uk, the one store where you can simply get everything mobile. Hello there, David Thompson here from theworldoftech.net. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at a universal iPhone, iPod and iPad dock which is available from mobilefun.co.uk. Now, this is a universal dock. It is fairly cheap. It's not the most expensive one. There is quite a lot expensive one, so I will call this on a budget, a very reasonably priced one. I'm not going to state the price because of course they vary, they go up, and of course they go down as time goes by. So the first thing I'm going to comment about this is the style and the design. I am very impressed with the design since it is simple, it's minimalistic, and there's really nothing to fault on the design. On the back here we have the mini USB connection where we can easily just pop the USB into the back there and then it charges. And of course it includes a black USB cable which then goes off and plugs into your computer, or it can also plug right into your iPad plug or your iPhone plug. It just depends if you've got one. Now if we rotate the device right around again, on the front we've got a very little and grey kiddiggy logo. It's that small you can just about make out the letters, and I like the way it's simple, it's grey, it matches in with everything else which is on here, and it's not some big logo with lots of colours in which is right in your face. And of course that is following the design feature of this. It's simple and it really is following the Apple style. Now, this dock here, you can actually slide it back and slide it forwards, which is a great feature because when it's all the way back, you can have your iPad on it, and as you bring it forward, you can put an iPhone or iPad on it, because when it's all the way back, you want this back to support your iPad, because it's a significantly larger device than, say, the iPhone, and of course it carries a lot more weight. Now, talking about weight, this device is a nice weight. It's got some rubber grips on the bottom here, just with some information about the production line and where it was produced. So it's got 5 rubber grips on the bottom, which really do help it to grip, and it's not going to go anywhere. If you do lose one of these, it may significantly affect how it grips the desk. So each one of them is very important. Now, the weight really does help support the iPad. If it was lighter, you would probably find that the iPad would fall over or the device would fall over, but no, it's a very good weight. It feels a high quality product. The plastic feels very sturdy and very strong, unlike some other cheap devices and stands you can get on the market. Now, for demonstration purposes, I have plugged in the micro USB to USB lead there in the back, which is going to apply some power to the device, and just to the right of me I have an iPad, an iPod, and of course an iPhone. Now, it is adjusted to the front, which is perfect for the iPhone, so we're now going to slot the iPhone onto there and push it down. As you hear now, it's now charging, and that is pretty secure. It's not going anywhere. You can slide it back if you wanted to, so it's now supported by the back of the device, so then you can actually use the screen without it wobbling about on that dock connector there. So that's the iPhone. Now if we move that off to the right, and that was in a case, and as you saw here, it very easily went on, but that isn't a very intrusive case. It's not really covering the dock much. Now this one is a different story, well, a different case really. In this case, we're going to just pop this on here, hopefully the right way around here. We'll have to bring it forward slightly, which is the advantage of having this moving dock, and perfect. Just goes right on there, and as you can see, the iPod's now booting up since it needs charging. So, that was perfect, and that's quite an intrusive case in my eyes, since it's quite a bulky case, it's got quite a lot of size to it, and the dock handled it perfectly. Now I'm going to bring along the iPad, and this isn't in a very intrusive case at all, but it is quite a chunky case. So we'll move it forwards as much as we can, and I'm now going to pop this on here. Now, it is quite hard actually seeing whereabouts the dock is on here, so if we just bring that down like so, And this is the problem I find with the iPad. You end up scratching the bottom of it quite a lot trying to find the dock. So if you lift the dock up a touch, I find that a lot more useful to actually put it on. Now I'm going to slide it back as much as it will go, and it's not going very far because of the case. Now just to prove that it is plugged in, up in the top right corner now, it is indeed charging up. So that is perfect, and if I just spin it around, the iPad is very secure. If we look, it's not really going anywhere. Well, there's some slight movement, but that is really expected because the iPad is quite a large device. So this is a brilliant little universal dock. It works with any Apple device, pretty much, iPhone, iPad, and even the classic iPod and all the other iPods in the range, not just the touch devices here. So you can get this from mobilefun.co.uk for a very reasonable price, and I highly recommend you check it out. If you don't like this one, they have got many others, higher price and even lower price. Be sure to join in the discussion on Twitter, where we have a discussion about many different technology events and aspects at World of Tech UK. And of course, head over to theworldoftech.net for more written reviews. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.